Brought to you by the Every Dollar app. Start budgeting for free today.
I have found myself, like, in 14 months that I've been to, say, United States, I've been into this loop, and my income is, like, very low, and I can't seem to bring it any higher because I don't have any experience. I'm server at a restaurant, like, I make about $3K per month. So I was thinking, like, should I avoid rent and then buy, like, a SUV and then kind of live in it until I save up some money and get some skills, or is it a stupid idea?
Where are you living now?
West Haven, Connecticut.
No, where? Like, are you renting an apartment? Are you living with family, friends?
I'm renting an apartment. It's about like $650 per month. It's not much, but my income is also very low.
Okay, no, $650 sounds very reasonable. Yeah. So what's wrong with that?
Yeah. Well, how are you having trouble keeping it together?
Did you take on debt?
I have like $4K for down payment. Then I was thinking about financing one, and then putting the rent on the finance car, and that way I could go to school like easier and everything. But if I can buy a car and rent a room, but I won't be able to save a penny, and like I would be stuck in this situation for like very long. That's what I'm thinking.
Can I give you a pro tip for being a new immigrant to the States? And if you can avoid this thing, you will have such a wonderful life of opportunity. And it's this: don't fall for the American trap of debt. No country in the world makes it so easy and so attractive to take on payments like the U.S. Mm-hmm. And I'm scared that you're already getting starry-eyed going, ooh, could finance a car, and they're saying they can get the payment down to $300 a month, and so I might as well get a nicer, newer car. Do you have any debt currently?
No.
Yeah, please take it from two guys who've been down that road. Don't do that. I would rather see you go 4 years and get out of school, scratching and clawing and barely making it every month, and you get out and you have a degree and you don't owe anybody anything other than having a car that is now worth 35 or 40% of what you bought it for, and being stuck. You got a good deal. You live in one of the most expensive places to live. It's very expensive. Like a cost of living in West Haven, Connecticut, is very expensive. Why did you pick that place?
I just chose this school back there from my country, and then I got accepted, and I was like, okay, let's try it. It wasn't my plan to come here, and then I got into school for free, and everything was good. But I'm thinking that because I've never paid rent, never worked before, never had like money to manage it, and this whole thing is new for me.
Excellent.
So I'm kind of like,
so let me tell you this: there's a
$650 on rent, and it's going like away like $7K. You say $7K per year. I mean, I know it's reasonable, but
no, it's like, $650 is a very good deal. But listen, there is there's it kind of barbells, right? It kind of is an either or. There are students in the United States who borrow everything and live high on the hog for 4 years, and then they end up calling this show because they have run their life into the ground. The other part of the culture that doesn't get much media play is millions and millions of students scratch and claw their way through. And they work as waiters, and then they get up in the morning and they drive Uber, and they live in the cheapest apartment they can safely live in, and then they just bide their time for 4 years. And they take advantage of the school health clinic, and they take advantage of the school counseling system, and they take advantage of the school gym, and they keep their expenses low. And so if you've got free tuition in the U.S., you're already way far ahead. Don't make it worse by borrowing money. I would much rather. You're on the right path. I'm going to send you. We're going to send you Financial Peace University, and it's a class that 10 million plus people have gone through to teach them just what you're experiencing is how do we manage this money, okay? And if you'll watch these lessons, it will give you a play-by-play on how to do it, okay? But, man, you're ahead of the game. You're ahead of the game. You're ahead of the game. I know you feel like you're not. I'm telling you, you are. And you're going to look up in 4 years and have a U.S. degree. You're going to have learned some great skills. And please don't owe anybody any money when it's over. especially not on a depreciating asset. What I mean by that is when you buy a car, the moment you drive it off the lot, it has lost money. And every day it loses money. It just becomes worth less and less and less, but your payment never changes. Okay?
Okay.
You said you have $4,000 saved up?
Yes.
Way to go. So instead of seeing that as a down payment, see it as this is my car budget right now total, right?
But can I get like a reliable car for $4,000?
Well, you might. Well, let's say you could save up another $2,000 over the next 3 months, right?
Right.
Now your car budget's $6,000.
And yes, absolutely 100%.
Yeah. And it's not going to be the nicest. It's not going to be anything like the new cars that they show you on the lot, but you're not driving this car for 20 years. You're going to drive it for maybe 2 years until you can save up and be in a better place and upgrade the car. You'll sell that one for probably what you paid for it and then upgrade with the money you have saved up. Do you see that kind of slow burn by using cash and how it slows you down to make better decisions?
Yes, yes.
And here's the other thing. Anybody who tells you otherwise isn't telling you the truth. I was a dean of students at a law school, and I drove a $3,500 truck because me and my wife were trying to get out of debt. And she was a professor, and she drove. It was probably a $4,000 Corolla, and nobody cared. They just wanted to know, are you showing up and doing a great job at your job? And so when you're young, people are like, no, dude, they won't take you seriously if you don't have this car. Dude.
They don't pay your bills.
Show up and do a great job at school and be able to focus on school. And dude, you need as little stress as possible trying to figure out a new culture, new languages, new schooling stuff. You don't need to add financial stress to a bank on there. So yeah, go buy yourself a $5,000 car, man. It's going to be an old Camry. Find yourself an old truck. It's not going to be sexy. It's not going to look great. It will get you to and from.
And let me advise you, get a pre-purchase inspection. It's going to cost you $100, $150. It's going to be worth every penny so that you don't go, oh my gosh, I got a $5,000 car. It needs 3,000 repairs the week after I bought it. Get a pre-purchase inspection from a mechanic that you trust, an independent one that can look it over and go, all right, this car is not going to have a bunch of issues. It's in solid condition. This will get you another 50,000, 100,000 miles. And that will put you in a place to then save up because you free up that payment. Now you can save that money and upgrade in car. And I'm going to also send you my book, Breaking Free from Broke, on top of Financial Peace. Read the car loans chapter specifically, and I walk you through the right way to buy a car, every single step from the payment to the research, the negotiating, all of that to give you some confidence and clarity. And the one thing you're not going to do is walk away with a payment.
Okay. I
and man,
appreciate it.
you're 14 months in. You're doing really,
Yeah, we're
really
on your
good.
side, my man.
We're rooting for you.
We're glad you're here. Go to school and get a great degree, man.
And don't be tempted by American stupidity. I know they make it look so cool, but everyone is miserable and broke and anxious, and I don't want you to become that.
Yeah.
There's too much opportunity for you. So hang on the line. We're going to send you Financial Peace University and Breaking Free from Broke. I hope you can avoid the traps that America has created for you.
Create your free every dollar budget today, the simplest way to budget for your life.